All right, we're back. I'm so glad that we're jumping back on this train of our trilogy, even though
I
this
know, because
movie.
we're gonna do Star Wars. Oh wait, you got
Oh
the
my
wrong
God.
shirt on, but
I
I
got the
got the
wrong
right shirt.
shirt on.
Yeah, I kind of got
Shane
the
has
right
the right
shirt on.
shirt on
You
because
kind
it's
of got the right shirt on.
no, you got the right. I mean, we talk about
We got in the universe.
trilogy.
I'm in the correct universe. You're in the
Yeah,
wrong universe.
I'm in the wrong universe, and also we talk about doing trilogies, right? This was a trilogy at a moment in time, but we're way past that now.
Well, there's a lot of movies that are a trilogy in a moment in time. Then somebody thought, hey, let's get greedy and make some more.
Yes. Oh, let's see. Is it the greedy thing, or is it something like, oh, we have a good storyline that we can sell, and then that's what they did? No, it's the money thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You did bring up a pretty good point because I mean, I don't know though. Because after watching this movie, I'm surprised Aliens made it to a sequel.
Ooh, oh, it's interesting. So,
Was it?
how long has it been since you watched this movie?
I've never seen Alien.
Oh, you never seen Alien?
No, never seen Alien. This
Oh,
is
I
the
didn't
first
know
time.
that. How did
Oh
you
yeah,
like it?
no, I didn't really like it that much.
Really? Why is that?
It was so slow.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about that point.
Got
It
bored.
is slow. This one was slow.
This one is slow.
So what category would you put this movie before we discuss the snow list?
Horror.
Horror. That's very
Well, I
interesting.
think it's what it's supposed to be. I'm
It
going to
was
say
supposed
that
to be.
it was more than it was space. I mean, it was awesome space wise, but a lot of stuff still don't make sense. But
It's
I
a
mean,
horror movie,
it's
yeah.
not Star Trek. Let's put it this way, or Star Wars.
It's
Let's go
basically
that way,
about a
because that's all space. Yeah, this.
It's
Go
like
ahead.
about a bunch of carriers, right? That's trying to go home. Like they did their job and then they were on their way home, right?
Yeah, I guess they just move spaceships around.
Yes. And it's because they came across a life form or something that
Yeah,
they had
well,
to
it's just it's in their
investigate.
contract. I mean, they work for
Yeah,
what
in
is
their
it,
contract.
Wayland? Is it Wayland? I can't remember the name of the company.
Yes.
And of course, I guess because it's space travel, it's so deep, they got to go to sleep. They put themselves to sleep to travel most of the space, like they do in Lost in Space and a lot of other space movies.
Yeah, yeah, what do they call it? Light sleep? I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh no. Anyways, they go to sleep.
Hypersleep.
And, hypersleep, a type of hypersleep, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, that means it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, when you get home, you're going to be a little different age than everybody else that you went to school with or grew up with. I mean, so I guess those type of people traveling in space can't really have families at home because you're not really going to see them at the right age when you come back.
See, yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. So have you seen any alien movies besides?
I have not.
Oh, okay,
any.
good.
Nope, never seen any. I'm pretty sure I haven't
so
seen
this
any.
is actually pretty good because you brought up the snow point, right? So when we watch it this week, I enjoyed this a lot more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's because
that's what you're telling me is if I would have seen it a long time ago, I probably would have hated it.
Because like the first few times I watched it, right? I watched this back in the day, like when it was first available on VHS. That's how I first came across this movie. This is a hard R, I assume, because
is this an R movie?
Isn't this a rated R?
I don't know. I can't see this as an R-rated movie.
Well, because the thing that come busting out of the chest.
That's about the only blood and guts I saw.
Well, and language.
Oh,
there's language.
Well, let me put it that way. One thing about this movie I didn't like is the sound. The sound is not very good.
Like, are you talking about sound as
maybe I need to go find a more better updated version. Yeah, the version I watch, the sounding, listen, trying to hear people talk and stuff in the background and stuff.
Oh, how did you watch it? I watch it on digital.
Oh, I watched it on one of the CDs you gave me.
No, you still have the DVD?
Yeah, you gave me the whole collection. I don't have it. You sent me the whole collection. Do it. Well, you want it back? Because
I forgot about that. Like, it's 4 movies, right?
Yes, it's 4 movies.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I can see why you gave it to me. I was like, man, this is horrible.
So I want to bring that up too, because some movies, like, the audio is low. I don't know. Sometimes
the audio is so low, and I had it turned up all the way. And I was like, still.
Do you think they sometimes do that on purpose, where the volume of the character's speech is low?
Maybe I've seen that in several other movies, but the problem is it's just like it was bad audio altogether. Oh,
that sucks, because I want to bring up your point of the first couple of times when I watched it, right, it's slow, but when I know that we were watching this for this week, I had a feeling man, this is gonna be slow, right? But let me go ahead and get through it. But when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is much better than I remembered.
But they should have showed you less, because they only show you a little bit of the alien at a time.
Yes.
Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Because when we got to see the full alien, it's like I was not impressed. I'm like, it's a dude in an alien suit.
So it is. This one is
funny, yeah. Especially when she fights the alien. Yeah, you should have started off with that on your face.
I can because I'm wearing the headphones, right? And I'm not so sure how to put this on my face and then press the buttons. Oh, I guess they're trying to make eye holes. That's what these two are.
Yeah, so you don't run into walls when you're walking around. And plus, that needs to wrap around your neck.
So since the first time you've seen this, what did you think of this thing?
No, I thought it was pretty cool though.
Like this, like I guess the face hugger.
The face hugger I thought was pretty awesome. And plus, I already knew what the face hugger was doing because I mean, if you lived on this planet, how do you not know that something's going to bust out of this guy's chest? I mean, it's been in so many things.
They also make a stuffed animal version of this.
Who do you have?
It's not. I just have these two. My sister had this one, and I thought about can I ask her to borrow this? But like, no, I want to get my own.
Okay. Cool.
So when I was looking for this stuff, right, I actually found this is the I guess it's the stuffed animal version, and this is the Halloween costume version. Because it smells of that plastic, like the Halloween mask. Like, it reeks of it, but it looks so cool. And you could actually this is like a motorboat, so you can actually wrap it around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously this, so the way you could wear this the whole night if you want to. I'm very interested because slow, right? So the second time, or I don't know, I can't remember the last time I watched this because I already watched the second one.
Yeah, I heard the second one's better.
The second one is probably the best in the whole series, and we'll talk about that next.
Well, I could see it wouldn't be hard to beat this one.
That's very interesting because, like, I think this one got one of the interesting facts I read, right? This movie got kind of popularized because of Star Wars, because of science fiction.
Okay. Yeah, and it came out not too long after Star Wars.
Yeah, just 2 years later. It took them a long time.
And this is before Blade Runner, which I'm a fan of Blade Runner. And Blade Runner is slow too, but I don't know why.
It is. Blade Runner is slow also.
I like this a lot. I mean, I like Blade Runner a lot better than I like Alien.
So
it just was so
I'm so glad to
maybe with the sound. Maybe this because the sound. The version I had, the sound. I didn't hear the sound very well, so maybe that hurt it. It hurt it a little bit.
This is your first time watching, right? I can talk about this. Like the whole movie, I knew the android was up to something. So
yeah, I was surprised when I found out he was an android.
Oh, so
when I saw the sweat, then I realized he's an android.
Because throughout the whole movie, right, I could tell his mannerism is different.
He did act weird. I just thought he was up to something.
See, he was up to something, but this time because I knew, right?
But you got to think though. I thought the same thing. The audience is supposed to think. You're supposed to think he's up to something. Then you realize he's just a robot.
Yes, he's just a robot following orders.
You should have trusted him when he has an English accent. Got a problem.
Ian Holm.
Yeah.
So because like the first thing that I found really interesting, like after many times I watched it, right? I even wrote in the note. It's because when Kane got infected, they were bringing him in and the captain's yelling like, let us in, and Ripley's like, well, I have to follow protocol, right?
Yeah.
You have to be quarantined for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And she was so she was right. She was so hard on about not letting them in, but it was the what's the scientist guy name? What was that? Ash.
Yeah, Ash. He opens
Ash
the door
is the one who opened it because he already knew why they were there. So when I watched this, right, like, oh, it's so interesting. You probably think like, oh, because he's a science officer, he's just trying to save a life, right?
Yeah. Well, they already, so that's the thing. You figure out the company knew that there was something here. They already sent that ship way out there just to happen to accidentally run across it.
Yes.
Remember, because even Dallas says they had a science officer and they replaced it with Ash.
Yes. It is interesting when they, I guess, make a last minute swap, right?
But the thing is, they could save this whole situation if they would have just didn't let him in.
Yeah, they let him in, right? But then that's why Ash was on board.
They should have let him in.
These are one of those little things that, like, oh, this is just a little tweak to the story.
Why you follow the rules.
Yep. Oh, I'm so glad this is your first time seeing it. And you know the tagline.
But a lot of it's. Go ahead. What's the tagline?
The tagline is in space, no one can hear you scream.
Oh yeah, I've heard this one.
Yeah.
Didn't know it came from this movie.
Hey, this is Ridley Scott's written and created by Ridley Scott.
Yeah, I know, but still doesn't make it any better in my eyes.
I think, oh man, So the first time
quite a bit as a filmmaker.
He has, but like the whoever designed the alien creature thing, right?
Oh, Giger.
Yeah, it was a Giger. I had never seen anything like this before.
Oh, I love his work. I got a lot of his books. I mean, I like the guy who designed all the alien stuff, the biomechanics and stuff of the aliens. Yeah.
So I watched that Australian guy, right, Minty. Like, you know, he does the 10 things you didn't know, right? You know, when he first created it, I think they shot this in England, like a soundstage in England.
Yeah, they shot this, and it was low budget. I mean,
it was low budget. So when he decided he was trying to bring the whole thing back to the States, right? He was detained by the US Customs because they didn't know what this thing was. The aliens, they look at it, right? Like, what the hell is this? They had to detain him, and he has to explain, like, oh, I made this as a movie prop. It must be like one of the weirdest things, like, you know, to me, like at an airport, like you see this, like, I don't know what this is, man. What is he bringing to our country?
Yeah, we also want to point out that, you know, because this is aliens, and all that stuff. It's made by Giger, or I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong. He's an artist.
Yes,
we've seen that stuff, but you see an alien like this in another movie that's not part of this franchise.
Something like this?
Yeah, similar to this. Species.
Oh, I forgot what that one looks like too. I mean, all I remember is
it's got some similarities to the alien.
What, is this the same guy that did?
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same designer.
Oh.
Yeah, Species and Aliens. Yeah, Species has the same creature, a creature similar. I mean, of course, it looks like a woman and stuff, but it's got all kinds of the little biomechanical
So
stuff.
you're saying that we could run them in the same universe, it's just different planets, right? We pick up different.
I wonder, because this would be in the past, way in the past. But it's not the exact same alien. When I say it's the exact same alien.
No, it's not, but I'm talking about like different aliens.
It's an alien that has similar characteristics. You would go look at them both and you go, oh, I know who this is designed by.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of like the same artist, yeah. You know,
the guy same creator, yeah, exactly.
So let me ask you, like, because I was struggling with this alien creature, right? What does it want with humans? Is it eating them or just hunting them for sport?
What is this? Doing anything? It's just some kind of wild alien they land on.
Okay. So there's no purpose.
It probably is just it's probably more of a, what do you call it? Parasite.
Oh, okay.
I mean, some of it doesn't make any sense, but why does it need to? Because all we care is because it's got eggs. The eggs shoot out little face huggers, and the face hugger actually makes the alien, I guess.
Right. Yeah. The face hugger had to find a host. So I'm thinking, like, if you go to a planet with,
so the eggs are kind of dumb, the face hugger is kind of dumb, but then you get an alien. But it takes like several steps to get one.
So it needs an alien. I mean, it needs a human host.
It needs something else, because apparently there must have been some on this planet and they never saw him, because we see the aliens. They find another alien. Remember that big giant gun with the big giant alien on it? They see all the hose in him, or something got in him and popped out.
Yes.
And it looked like something rotted on his face.
Yes.
So you look at there. So apparently they just get on anything.
Oh yeah, just anything. They just need a host.
And all they want to do is take and I guess this company just wants to get some so they can clone it and get the DNA out and make super soldiers or something.
Right. How did you like it the first time you find out that blood is some kind of acid that can eat through stuff?
Well, I actually already knew that part of the story.
Oh, you knew? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. This wasn't a revelation to me, because I'm like, Aliens. That movie's been around a while, even though I've never seen the movie. You know stuff from skits and stuff on Saturday Night Live and so forth.
Oh, because they're acid for blood. Yes.
Yeah. But anyways, the acid thing was okay. I was like, okay.
Well, can you imagine if any of us human have it, we would just cut ourselves and just fling it at people? Like, they're like, hey, get away from it.
It'd eat up all your cool stuff in your room, so you wouldn't want to do that.
No, I would have to do it outside and make sure, like, I'm not around any of my stuff.
But here's the thing, though. Most likely, if you have acid in you, you're going to be immune to acid or unaffected. Oh. So, I mean, the acid's not even going to hurt these aliens.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's kind of like blood. Yeah, it won't hurt each other.
Just gonna go, oh, you got some blood on my face. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's so nasty.
I mean, just the thought of having that would be kind of funny. Like, oh, did you just spit acid on me, bro?
Yeah, well, not in that world. So,
so I think I haven't paying attention before, right? But right before that chest burst scene in the, I guess, the dining room area, they were talking, right? Like, oh no, this food is bad and all that junk. And I like it that who's that black dude? Parker. I like when he's like, I eat this, right? There's something I like to eat too. Then he looks at the woman.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, oh my god, I didn't catch that before, or maybe I just forgot.
Well,
It's
maybe
just
you're
that
too
fun.
young.
Maybe, yeah, I was probably
I
too
think
young
you're probably too young.
because I can't remember the last time I seen this movie, but I still remember it well. Probably not all the dialogue, right? But like
Yeah.
the chest burst scene.
Yeah,
when they hunt.
it's an easy movie to follow, but it's got the same story structure as most horror movies do. You know,
Yes.
the thing is, and it does have all the stupid things where you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, but people do it anyways. Especially
Yes.
when there's a face hugger on that guy's face, and it comes off, and they're like, "Hey, 3 people go in there to look for the face hugger, and they leave the door open." And why would you do that? That thing just jumped on his face and it spits acid out, and you're gonna go around with these little probes trying to find this little face hugger.
Yeah, I don't because they want to
Here's
know,
another
right?
thing. The guy gets well. You already know there's something wrong because the guy gets well. He wants to eat, so they're all sitting around the table eating.
Oh.
I mean, they have all these protocols and all these quarantine rules. They already know that there's something putting something in this guy's body.
Yes.
But they're like, "Hey, let's go eat. Let's all eat. Hey, everybody, let's go eat. I'm gonna just let this guy eat with the rest of the crew."
Dude.
This guy would be locked up in a quarantine room forever because I'll be like, I am not sitting at dinner table with this dude. I know
like,
you let him out
what's
of that
so
room.
funny, like once he came to, right? It was like a pretty fast thing before like I guess the alien fully mutated.
Yeah, I guess it was eating his man, it must have started eating on him as soon as he was eating them noodles. It was like, yeah.
Or just trying to get out. So it's like the face hugger trying to into this little thing, right? And within
The
hours,
face hugger put something else in him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like that,
So
whatever
the thing. It's like it's got an egg. It's like it's got an egg for a face hugger, and then the human is the egg again.
Yes, it's a host again, right? So the
like,
humans is like a cocoon.
So it's like it's got too many aliens. I mean, there's like several different types of aliens.
Too many process, like the evolution. Of
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just a weird process. I mean, we saw the planet. Which is another thing is why did they land this gigantic spaceship on the planet?
Hey, you know what? Hey.
Because it breaks off, but it's still a big.
I want to go back to the thing. I want to go back to the egg, and then like human is the egg thing. So basically, the alien is kind of like a butterfly, right? The alien, like the thing that comes in an egg, right? So it comes to the caterpillar.
I've never seen a butterfly. I've never seen a caterpillar hook on somebody's head and eat the inside.
No, I'm saying like, no, not exactly. Like
it's more like a botch fly.
What is a botch fly? How's that process?
Botch fly. Let's say if you have a cut or something.
Mm-hmm.
The fly will land on the cut and it puts its eggs inside that cut.
Oh, because it's moist.
And as it heals up, they start eating the inside of your flesh around and they eat a big hole inside of you and then they pop out of your skin.
Oh, that's much better. Because I wanted to put the butterfly thing. All I'm talking about is like it needs to process twice. Like the caterpillar is the same thing as the face hugger. And the alien is the same thing as a butterfly.
I guess, but caterpillar is normally the butterfly. See, the thing is, the face hugger didn't turn into anything.
No, you're right. The face hugger, like, it looked like the skin just got shedded.
Yeah.
Right, and then they just leave it like whatever that was in the face hugger, it got into the person.
Which also, this movie also had Harry Dean Stanton in it?
Who's that?
Oh, he's the guy that gets killed first. Well, the second guy gets killed. Remember, he's the mechanic, goes in that room, finds the tore up skin.
Yes.
We've seen him in several movies we've reviewed. He's the guy in the Avengers movie when he sees the Hulk fall through the ceiling.
Oh my God, that's right. He's the guy with the hat.
Exactly. Right. He was also in the last movie we reviewed, Escape from New York.
Yes.
And guess what else he was? He was the dad in Red Dawn.
Oh my God!
Avenge me, tells his boys to avenge him.
Yes,
this guy has been almost in more movies than anybody else we've seen. He may be well, I mean, he's not gonna be Iron Man.
Well, he's the popular actor, probably in the 80s, right?
Not a popular actor, but he's one of them actors that fly under the radar.
Yes,
play any part.
Because in the
he gets every role.
The Minty comedic honestly talk about this guy. Like he didn't want to be in this movie, but Ridley Scott talked him into it.
Yeah.
Because I forgot why he maybe he didn't want to do like a science fiction thing, and he's like, no, this is something different.
Because there's probably been so many cheap movies. It's like, I need to do something else.
Yeah.
But I mean, but he's in a lot of low budget movies. I mean, if he would have been acting in the did more stuff in the 90s and the 2000s, he'd be a famous actor like Samuel L. Jackson
or William Hurt.
Yeah, was William Hurt in this movie?
No. But like, Samuel Jackson. William Hurt is in the MCU because you brought up Samuel Jackson.
That's the problem. He never became super famous.
No, he never
Samuel Jackson. I'm just pointing at Samuel Jackson because he took a lot of roles, so he's almost in everything.
Oh yeah.
And now he's famous.
Yes.
He became a famous actor.
Yeah, and it didn't happen to this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
I'm so glad you pointed that out.
This guy's in everything, but he never became a famous actor.
Yeah, so this is a smaller role for him, and in Escape in New York, it was a bigger role.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bigger role.
And you know what's really funny? Like, it's kind of these background actors you don't remember, right? But when you said like the Avengers, like there was the Hulk.
Yeah,
and I remember like
he had lines because he had lines. Yeah,
yes,
everybody's like, "What?"
Yes, he gave him his motorcycle.
I mean, older people than us, or the next other generation, they knew who he was.
Yeah,
especially in Avengers, because I mean, he was pointed out to me by my dad. He's like, "Hey, this guy's in everything."
Yes, he is.
And then I was like, then I looked for him. I'm like, yeah, he is in everything.
Man, I gotta look for this. Brett, right? He played Brett. Let's see.
Yeah.
So last movie I talk about Maggie, right? And this one is Sigourney Weaver. Like one of the things I remember when I was young in Sigourney Weaver is the underwear scene. Right before
that didn't make any sense because I was like, why is she wearing underwear? You can see your butt crack sticking all out. So.
And it's like the smallest.
Yeah, it's like the smallest thing. It's like
I haven't seen it in my life.
That was just for hey everybody, look. You sat through this movie this long, we're gonna let you see something.
Oh,
you really never see anything. But...
Harry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the Avengers, The Last Stand. Oh, he's in quite a lot of stuff. He was in the Green Mile.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Wow, he's in a lot of stuff. Yeah, Red Dawn.
Just go with it.
Wow. Nice Godfather Part 2. Yeah, he's in everything. Too bad he didn't, like you said, didn't get as famous like Samuel Jackson that didn't know. These little parts here and there. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, not everybody gets famous.
So, this is the movie that made I won't say Ellen Whippy, but Sigourney Weaver a badass.
Yeah, I said that. I think it's actually the next movie Brian made her.
Oh, I mean, yes, right? But this is the one that started it.
Yeah, you usually see pictures of Sigourney Weaver. She's got that rifle and stuff. It's from the next movie.
It's from the Aliens. Yeah, it's the gun that shoots 4 things like grenade launcher, flamethrower, machine gun,
super weapon. Yeah,
I love that weapon
of everybody. But
Nerf made that weapon, right? Like Nerf gun, they made that replica.
Yeah, the real one's actually based on a Thompson machine gun.
Really?
With a bunch of parts glued on to top of it.
I gotta try to buy that gun next to my Gears of War gun.
I would like one too. Good luck, because I already know how much it costs.
How much does it cost, man?
A lot.
So
I guess you could build one. You just gotta buy a bunch of pieces of paint. I bet we could build one really cheap. But you need to get a Thompson or something to put it on.
Oh, that's so cool.
But anyway, while you're sitting there looking at the internet, I'll finish talking for both.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Anything to say.
I don't know if I told you, but most of this show, right, it's just me basically listening to what you have to say.
Oh, it is.
I don't know if you figure out my secret yet, but this is mostly it.
That's mostly good. I'll make a show. I'll get Shane on here, and I'll just let him talk.
Yeah, that's what
I'll wear a mullet every once in a while.
that's my deal. I find it interesting.
Next time I'm gonna have to get a mullet. I'm gonna have to get me a mullet.
I'm hoping other people would too.
That's what I need to do. I need to get a mullet and put my Ghostbuster uniform back on.
That mullet is
the show.
That mullet is still in the house, okay? That's all you need to know.
Sure it is. Probably in the bedroom, huh?
No, it's not. Heather doesn't like it. I'm like, I want to kick this mullet. She's like, why?
Why?
Do I have to go to Etsy? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Why is this so expensive?
Yeah, we should get paid for plugging Etsy, by the way.
Yeah, we should, but nobody. I buy a lot of stuff off Etsy. Well, not a lot.
I do too. I buy quite a bit, or I did buy quite a bit.
Yes. Oh, I did talk about. I'm looking at my notes. I talk about the for JJ showing at the dining room, and then we talked about Ripley's questioning Ants about his decision of letting them in. Oh man.
Well, I mean, they made a lot of bad choices, and that's the other thing is she went to get that cat. Remember? She has a cat on the
Jonesy.
Who lets a cat on? I love cats, but I wouldn't carry a cat on my spaceship. All that shedding hair and stuff on a spaceship.
See, people wouldn't think about that back at that time, right? We are
and
now.
They smoked a lot. That's what we would point that out. They smoked a lot.
They smoked
a lot. They're smoking in a spaceship.
This
I'm like,
movies back in the day, you know.
And nowhere any point in time will NASA ever let anybody smoke on a spaceship.
We're arguing
in
about
the
that.
60s.
Yeah.
Remember in the 60s when they smoked,
Come on.
They lived on cigarettes.
If we question that logic, we have to question all the 80s movies we've seen. We gotta throw that out the window.
Because I'm gonna put it out. If you're a Ridley Scott movie, if you were in a Ridley Scott movie, you better know how to smoke cigarettes. Because I mean, Blade Runner, they're smoking cigarettes way in the future too. Well, they're not even that far in the future. Like what they are in 2030 something.
2019, right?
No, in Blade Runner, they're 2019. What is?
Oh, you're talking about?
Yeah, we jump back to Aliens. Alien.
Alien. Yes,
I think it's 2030s.
2030. Let's see.
And that was cool with the spaceship, though. I thought the spaceship was pretty cool.
The spaceship.
But I did think it was kind of. But I do still think it's stupid to have a spaceship that big to land on a planet.
You know what? I don't think. I'm looking at the.
Use a shuttlecraft, for goodness sake.
I'm looking at the plot, but it didn't tell me what year. But it's way into
somewhere in there. I remember somewhere in there it shows a year, and I remember it's like 2030 something.
2030 something. Okay.
I think it's like 2032 or something.
So it's actually after Blade. No, people like to smoke. Okay.
Apparently, I mean, we almost got rid of smoking on this planet, and we're going back to it.
Yes, they're trying to go back to it.
It's like, yeah, people quit smoking paper cigarettes, so they start using computer cigarettes. Those vapes and crap.
It's all about marketing, man.
It's all about marketing. That's the thing. All you have to do is invent some kind of new way to kill yourself, and humans will do it.
Yes, before the alien, the alien got to all of them except for Ripley. So what's?
Well, I just want to point it out. I mean, it's kind of stupid because they got cigarettes, right? We got cigarettes. We invented other ways to smoke and kill ourselves. We already know cigarettes will kill you.
Yes,
it's like alcohol. People don't like alcohol. I know it's in Star Trek. They got synthahol or synth.
What is that?
Alcohol. Well, basically, it's fake alcohol. But I'm like, why would you fake alcohol? Because if they're both going to kill you, I'd rather just go with the real stuff. It's like sugar, Sugar will kill you, people. All sugar will kill you. So we make fake sugar, and fake sugar is almost as deadly as real sugar. So I'm like,
that's true.
If I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to do what's real cigarettes,
that's
real alcohol, and eating tons of real cane sugar.
So eat that bacon, put it on your pork chop because it's going to kill you anyway.
Oh, that's what I want—a bacon wrapped pork chop.
Do you want to die doing something that you love, or do you want to get killed by this alien?
You want to die with the real stuff, or you want to die with the fake stuff?
That's right. Yeah. How real do you want to go? I'm American, damn it.
I'm human, damn it. Let's just do it.
You know what's so funny? That the shirt you're wearing for Aliens, right?
Yeah.
And I did think of, I try to look up. Oh, you know what? I should probably look up a Wayland Industries shirt. That would be cool. But that would be this for next week. Because I'm wearing a Star Wars X-Wing Starfighter. Because hey,
might as well just wear a Star Trek shirt next week.
We're celebrating Star Wars this week too. Because
are we? I'm not.
Well, not you. Star Wars came out May 23rd.
Oh, at your house you are. Okay, cool for you. No, at my house we're not. We're celebrating Aliens.
25 years, right? No, 45 years since the release.
What, of Aliens or
Star Wars?
Well, we don't have to plug Star Wars. Lucas got enough money. Disney paid him well. Okay.
Yes.
By the way, we're plugging Disney too, even though because this is a 20th Century Fox movie.
That's right.
Which is owned by
Disney now.
Hey, can we watch Aliens on Disney Plus?
We should. You know what? I think you might be able to now.
That's the dumbest. That is the dumbest thing now. They buy Fox out, but you can't watch any Fox movies on Disney Plus because it's Disney.
You can.
Name. Okay.
There's the Simpsons on there.
Yeah, I meant like other Fox movies, like stuff is like rated PG-13 or above.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Which is mainly everything that Fox makes.
Yes. Yeah, we just so caught up on
everything. Everything is PG below. That's Disney.
Yes, superheroes and stuff.
So what are they going to make?
Simpsons is not.
They're going to make a 20. They're going to make a Fox Plus or anything?
I don't. It's just probably under all one library, right? Would be easy.
I mean, I know you can get you can watch all the X-Men movies.
That's all I was gonna say. That you could watch all the superhero stuff because it ties in with Marvel.
Which is a shame. I would have just buried that stuff.
Hey, the X-Men was good, all right? X-Men were good.
The X-Men comic books were good. X-Men movies suck.
What about the Days of the Future Past?
Okay, we'll let you have
X-Men,
that one. All right.
the second one.
The second one sucked.
The First Class was good.
First Class was pretty good.
I think those First Class and Days of the Future Past.
Yeah, I'll go with those. Those were good.
I can't remember the
they have good actors, but when we do X-Men, if we ever do, and I kind of don't want to, but if we ever do, we'll talk about it. I mean, I had Patrick Stewart, and that was like awesome. I mean, it had good casting.
They do have good casting, yes.
It had the best casting.
We got to do it.
Just the movie suck. I mean,
sci-fi. It's also a trilogy.
You have to. I mean,
okay, you're doing trilogy.
It's more than a trilogy.
Well,
after the trilogy, it got better.
And then there's a trilogy, and then there's trilogy. I think we talked about this.
We'll do it when Disney does it.
Disney does what? Oh, X-Men. Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that.
I want to see. Okay, cool. Well, you got it on tape.
Hey, you know what? Disney might actually like they might reboot Alien, or just this franchise, not this movie purpose.
I would like to see that. I'd be willing to see that.
I actually am down to see that too, because I would like to see like you said, you brought up the smoking, right? And like nowadays when they make a movie, they won't be able to smoke. They won't be able to bring a cat. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't see why you can't bring a cat. I mean, in space. I mean, even Data has a cat.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, on Star Trek Next Generation. Data.
Yeah, I know who you.
His cat's name. He named his cat Spot.
Oh no way!
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an android, so
because
he can get away with that.
Because I was gonna name if I was gonna get a boy cat, right? I want to name it Jonesy, but we had a female cat. Yeah, because she was like my Heather was like, "What the hell kind of name is that?" Oh, because you never seen Alien. That's why you didn't know Jonesy.
Yeah, well, you saw what happened to the last people on the cat named Jonesy.
You know what's really funny? I was watching. No, was I watching?
Hey, you know what? That's the neat thing is that cat survives too.
Yes. Oh, it survived for a while. So, you know what's really funny? Remember the cat in Captain Marvel?
Oh yeah.
Don't say it, but you remember the name, right? The cat's name.
I don't remember the cat's name.
So me and Heather didn't either. You know who remembered the cat's name from Captain Marvel? My son did.
Of course they did. They're kids. They get everything. They're like sponges.
The cat's name was Goose.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Top Gun. I'm like, how did I forget
Top Gun. How did we forget that?
And then because they were in the Air Force, I was like, how did I forget that? But I remember this stupid cat's name was.
Which is funny because they're in the Air Force, but Top Gun is the Navy.
The Navy, yeah. Yep, this name Goose, and I remember this cat's name is Jonesy, but I can't remember Captain Marvel's. I think it's because when you're younger, right, you remember these things easier. Like,
otherwise, the cat, we just didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't care about Goose.
Because I didn't really remember the names of the cat in this movie either.
Oh. You know what? Whose cat is that anyway? Did they even say?
I think it's Sigourney Weaver's character's cat.
So Ripley's cat?
Because most of the time we see it, the only time we see anybody actually holding the cat is her.
It's her.
Even though it doesn't make any sense how that cat got in that locker and locked itself in there.
Yeah. Maybe the alien was scared of it because he didn't do anything to the cat.
Yeah, maybe it's curious.
It's only after humans.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe it can't get inside a cat. Maybe that cat does the same thing it does in Captain Marvel. Because remember, those aliens didn't like the cat either. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the only reason we haven't been invaded by aliens because
we have cats here.
So I guess if you have a cat in your house, you're gonna be okay.
So all these aliens are kind of like Egyptians, right? From the Mummy.
Yeah. Remember how you always said that there's not going to be any aliens come to our planet because of water?
Yes.
No, you're wrong. It's cats.
It's water. No, it's water and cats. Like, whoa, that's like
double. Two things right there.
That's two things we can't go. Like, you know what? Eventually, the humans will figure it out, and they will come outside of their planet.
Yeah,
and they won't bring any water. Yeah. They won't bring any cats.
Or any cigarettes.
No cigarettes. We can do smokes. We can do cats. We can do water.
You're ours.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. There goes the end of Elon Musk's Mars.
So we'll just wait.
Right there.
So finally, maybe we just email Elon Musk and tell him, like, hey, wherever you travel to space, right, make sure you bring water, cats, and cigarettes. This is the aliens' kryptonite.
Oh, we think that. I don't know, because you got to remember the aliens still ate those people, and they had cats, and they were smoking up a storm.
Hey, you know, they were.
Yeah, that's what they should have told that guy that got out of they had the face hugger. They should have made him hold the cat.
Yeah, the whole
some
time.
Water and smoke a cigarette at the same time.
At the same time, holding a water, like, no, instead of using an actual gun, right? Get a water gun, hold the cat, and smoke at the same time. Like, hey, I know you're out here. Meow. You know, the whole movie could have been fine without the cat, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. They had because most of the people got killed chasing after the cat.
And well, there's only one scene where the cat was hissing at the alien.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he hissed at the alien, and of course that guy goes to get that cat, and plus, what kind of stupid stuff? He picks up the alien skin. He saw the alien skin, and he's like, "Oh, this is okay." I'll tell you what, if I pick up skin, it's like finding the snake skin. You know what's there?
Yes.
A snake. No, a snake.
You know what? They don't know what they're dealing with. That's all I can say. Like, I don't know what this thing is. Remember when they first hunted, they thought they were getting that little thing that came out of his chest.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was gonna be a full-grown dragon monster.
Yeah, because that's weird. That scene is really weird when that guy Dallas is going through the deals, and you see some guy sitting in an alien suit just sitting there.
Oh, yes, it was a good shot. That the alien on the ceiling, like some kind of.
Oh, was he on the ceiling? Was that what he was? Oh, I thought he was just sitting there.
Was he just sitting there? Like,
yeah,
I think it's just about how you look at it. And I like, how did he look at him first? Like, how's he in the first instinct, right? To point your gun and start shooting? Because he had a weapon.
That was into him. Well, because he didn't know that's what he was going to see.
Yeah, I mean, like, what else were you going to see? You're on your own spaceship.
The best thing, though, when we see that, remember Spaceballs?
Yes, always.
Where that little alien pops up out of that guy's chest and then does a little song and dance.
And the Diana's, oh no, it's the same actor from Alien. Was
it the same actor?
Yes, because his funny line was like, oh no, not again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He did say not again. Well, that makes sense now.
I'm so glad I got that joke when I first watched Spaceballs. How do we not put that movie on our list yet? We should do that.
Yeah, that is another thing. How did you not put Spaceballs on the list?
Because you know what?
Why it's not on our list? Because we haven't reviewed Aliens yet, and we haven't reviewed Star Wars yet.
Yes, so I was actually thinking about that. After we do 4, 5, and 6, right? We'll go right into Spaceballs.
Yeah, we gotta review. You gotta watch it. You gotta have everything before you go review that. I mean,
yes,
it'd be kind of dumb to review that and they go, "Hey, by the way, we'll eventually review Star Wars and Aliens."
Yes,
or Alien.
Hello? We're doing Alien now, like at least the trilogy. Yeah, I don't want to get into. There's 5 movies in this franchise, right? 6 movies.
Is there 6 now?
There's this one, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, and then Prometheus, and then Alien Covenant.
Okay.
So that's 6. So that's kind of like it's basically
we can break them up into
2 different trilogies.
Yeah, even though the Resurrection doesn't actually fall into Prometheus.
No, it doesn't. So I want to ask you, since there's 6 movies, what do people call that? Like the box set I gave you, they call it the Alien Legacy Collection, right? It's just something.
Yeah, that's what it said.
So every time there's 4 movies, what do the industry or what do the marketers call it?
I don't know.
Just the collection?
Quadrility or something. I don't know.
I don't think I ever heard that before.
I'm sure there's a name.
It's called collection.
You know what they call it at 20th Century Fox? Cha-ching.
I was gonna say money. They said cha-ching. That will work too.
Yeah, they call it money. They call it good marketing.
Good marketing, like
I mean, come on.
Whatever.
They're still making money. I bought this shirt.
I know. I think I want a shirt like that.
You ought to get a shirt like this. This is actually a very nice shirt. I was surprised it looks so well. It looks way better than in the picture when I bought it off of Amazon.
Oh yeah, because the model. The model.
There was no model. They just showed a picture laying there. I didn't see no model.
Oh, you know what's really funny? You know how last week I dressed as Snake, right? I actually thought about dressing up like Ripley, but the one that she wore before she goes to hypersleep.
The little underwear. I don't want to see that, dude. The white t-shirt
and her tank top. Wait, was she wearing a tank top or a white t-shirt? Oh, so it's just a white.
It was kind of a weird. It was the weirdest clothes. I'm like, why are they even wearing that to get into the?
Because you're supposed to be comfortable when you sleep, right? Every time we see someone come out of hypersleep, they're not wearing pajamas. They're just wearing something light clothing.
They should be wearing a jumpsuit.
Why is that?
So they're ready in case something goes wrong with the spaceship. The thing is, there's always something goes wrong. We've watched all these movies where people are in hyperspace. All right, lost in space. They're in sleep. Boom, something goes wrong with the spaceship. They got to come out. They got to put on this other uniform. Then we watched what was that movie with the passengers? That's what it was.
I can't remember what they wore. Were they wearing
I think everybody wore the clothes they're supposed to wear. In case there's an emergency, you come out of deep space.
But they're not part of the crew.
Yeah, but this doesn't matter. You still better be wearing something because something can happen.
Use a better example like Avatar.
That's like sleeping naked at your house and your house catch on fire. Then you're gonna have to get up, put some clothes on. What's up with that?
Put
something on that you're okay with the whole world seeing, because there may be a disaster or something. You got to just get up.
You're basing this on a very small statistic, okay? I'm pretty sure in the movie world, people space travel all the time and nothing ever happens. All right, they don't want to get too overly protective. Like you don't go to sleep with your clothes that you're wearing for next morning, do you?
No, because I don't want to be all wrinkled and stuff.
Just in case you wake up late, like, oh my God, I gotta go to work. There's only one instance that I saw that happen. It was in a Steve Martin movie, Father of the Bride.
What is it?
There's only one incident that I see that happen where like you wake up in an emergency, right? Then you're already dressed. Steve Martin. There's a scene where like he thought his daughter was going to give birth at any time.
Okay,
so when
Father of the Bride.
Yeah, Father of the Bride. I think it's like, yeah, but
oh yeah, they did make quite.
He woke up. He did. He was like, okay, now it's like 9:34. We're going to Route B. And there was one morning he was already dressed to go to the hospital. He's like, I'm already dressed. I had never seen space travel as prepared as Steve Martin from.
But there's stuff when you're young. Have you never ever got dressed in your clothes and then went to sleep so you could just wake up and go do something?
I don't think so. You want to sleep comfortably, right?
No, I don't. I want to be ready. So
just like you said, you don't want to get wrinkled though. You don't want to get your
clothes. Well, that's other clothes. When I was young, I didn't care. I had my jeans on. I slept in jeans. I was like ready to get up.
Oh man, that's so uncomfortable. That's why
it is very uncomfortable. But hey, I was ready.
Sometimes I base that on like, you know what? When I'm sleeping, it's so funny that like if I'm space traveling, right? Like hypersleep, I'm traveling with a whole bunch of people. Like, I guess everybody will see me in my pajamas.
But most of those jumpsuits are pretty comfortable. I mean, that's why they wear them on the International Space Station.
Is it comfortable? They look like they're puffy.
I don't know. We need to find us an astronaut, call them up and say, hey, dude, how do y'all sleep on the space station?
Well, we don't lay down, so we just sleep inside, whatever, right?
You know what they probably say? We sleep with clothes on because there's Russians on board, and we don't want that nudity. That's probably the only people that sleep on the space station.
Hey, you know what? I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah, it's probably just the French. When they let the French go up on the space station, they probably sleep butt naked.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
In
this movie, we didn't even know if they're all Americans, right?
They weren't all Americans.
Were they all Americans? I didn't even think about that.
They weren't all Americans.
They weren't.
They were not.
Oh, they were not.
Ash was not an American. He wasn't even American built.
Wait, how did you know that?
He had an English accent.
Oh, that's all. I
guarantee you, if Americans build a robot, well, yeah, I guess if Americans build a robot, it probably will have an English accent.
Yeah, so this movie followed the rules of a British villain. A British villain, right? Is this what's happening here?
What do you mean? I know the devil. I know the devil always has an English accent, but that's where America's.
But think about it. This movie actually, like, when you were surprised it was a robot, or maybe the first time anybody see this, they didn't know he was the bad guy.
But I feel that he was the bad guy because he had an English accent.
So that's it. That's the rule.
That's not really true because I trust Captain Picard. I watched Star Trek: The Next Generation. I never once thought, well, this guy's got to be the bad guy because everybody else is American. Klingon.
It's American. So
I guess wait, we got to clarify that though.
Okay.
Because in Star Trek Next Generation, Patrick Stewart's actually French.
Oh, because Picard, yeah.
Therefore, he can't be a bad guy.
Jean-Luc Picard. So how do you know that? Well, you know what? Ian Holm did speak with a British accent. I didn't notice it until we just talked about it.
And the guy that got the chest buster, didn't he have an English accent?
Is he British actor too?
Look it up real quick.
What was his funny accent? His name was Kane.
Did he have a
British accent? Here's a funny accent. That was John Hurt.
Yep, that was him.
Oh, he is English. Yeah, he's an English actor.
He had an English accent. So basically, if you're English on a spaceship, you're gonna die.
You're either gonna die or you're gonna live long enough to see yourself as a villain. Yes, I can't believe I used that line.
Okay, I'm gonna say you almost die or you get almost killed. Because remember, what was that one with Tom Cruise, that space movie?
Oblivion.
Yep.
Was
His
that
girlfriend
British?
was English,
Oh,
but she became a bad guy.
so this is what we Americans do. The British rule is most likely the best.
We Americans, yes, this is what we Americans do.
Except for an American-produced James Bond movie. We decide, okay?
Well, hey, you can't say we decide, because who directed this movie?
Ridley Scott, he's British.
And what nation is he? Yeah,
is
what
he
nation
British?
Yes, he's British. I think he lives in France though, but he's British.
You know what? It might be one of those things where Ridley Scott is like, hey, you know what? I always see myself as a badass, and that's why, you know.
No, I bet he doesn't. He goes, I always see my people as to die.
To die, and we're here to kill all of you. All right.
Yeah, we got to serve the queen and die.
We're like,
while you Americans smoke up cigarettes.
You know how stupid I think the Americans are.
Yeah, you play with cats.
But he made such good movies, you know.
Fly through space.
Alien, Blade Runner, Gladiator, Thelma and Louise.
He's made a lot of good movies.
I know. The Martian, Ridley Scott. Yeah.
Martian was pretty good too.
Exactly. I have seen The Martian.
Oh, okay. Took about time.
Yeah. It's been a while, but that's on our list.
Hey, you seen Interstellar, right?
The what?
You seen Interstellar?
Oh yeah, I seen Interstellar before. Yeah.
So hey, you know what? Interstellar and The Martian.
Yes, yeah, Interstellar and Martian and another.
That's the problem, though. You didn't see The Martian before you saw Interstellar.
Yeah, I saw it backwards.
That's too bad. Yeah, you should have saw The Martian, then saw Interstellar. Then you would have been like, "You're gonna get off that planet."
Hey, I put something here. You know that.
Hey, you know what they should? You know what they should do before we go that way? Okay. Disney should redo Alien. And somewhere in the Alien series, when they redo it, Matt Damon should show up.
Matt Damon's just
lost somewhere on some planet or in some spaceship.
Or Matt Damon plays the android.
Yeah, and you know what? They should when they reboot Star Trek, when they show another Star Trek movie, Matt Damon, somewhere lost on some planet. Spock has to put him out.
Okay, hold on. So I wrote a note here after they find out Ash is a robot, right? So I'm wondering, I just put this thought together myself when I was watching the movie, maybe that's why J.J. Abrams named his production company Bad Robot, because it's something different that you never seen before, right? At that time, Ash being a robot was something that no one's seen before, and robots are bad. Do you get you got what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I got what you're saying, but I don't agree with what you're saying. Robots aren't bad.
No, I'm not. Yeah, just ashes. Yes.
And Ash wasn't really bad.
He was following. Oh, he just doing exactly what the company sent him to do.
Yeah, he didn't murder anybody. They're the ones that chopped his head off and set him on fire.
That was awesome, by the way.
Oh yeah, he did try to kill Ripley by sticking a magazine down her throat.
Yes.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Yeah, that's bad.
That was the only person he's trying to kill. Ripley.
Because she knew everything.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure he would have killed her and then killed everybody.
Yeah, killed the rest of the crew.
Because they didn't need the crew. Because we learned there in the middle of the movie they don't need a crew, which is kind of dumb because they need the robot mother. Very English. Very English.
Mother.
Because there was a movie. I can't remember what it was. If it was a TV series. I can't remember if it was Prisoner. That was an English TV show. Prisoner or the Avengers or something. Maybe it was Avengers. They called the boss father, I think.
Oh, really?
Is it the mother or father? I always called it something like that. It's an English thing.
Because
when they go talk to this computer, they all get in this little stupid pod.
Oh, yeah.
It's even you never watched the TV series Wonder Woman, did you?
No.
Yeah, eventually when they read, because the first season was in 1940s England, but eventually they moved to the 80s in the Wonder Woman series. And they all had this little office room, and when they want to talk to this robot, they go in this room, sit down, the doors all seal up and stuff, and then they talk to the computer, and then they leave.
Really?
So yeah, we're gonna do that. Too bad. Yeah, I get my little laptop and I have to go in a room like the bathroom and set myself up so I can talk to it.
Wow. No, I never seen that before.
That's how we thought of computers. Now we got them in our pockets. They're called cell phones.
Yes. This is what I call the Star Trek device. Next thing we reflection.
That's actually what I call. That's what I call an iPhone. And by the way, Apple, you give me another one if you want for free.
Apple. We're not going to
give this guy one because he doesn't have one.
No more Apple for me.
No more Apple for me. Well, that's Apple what I said that's when I started eating fruit. I said that too, but
well, Apple to me is for users that are not really good with computers. It's because it's a very user-friendly device.
Apple?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
To me, Google phones and all that crap is on the other side. It's on the dark side.
I don't think. Well,
if you're an Android user, you're a punk.
I could get access easier to my phone. How do you get how do you put files in your phone?
Oh, I hook it to my computer.
Yeah, and then you have to use iTunes.
Yes, you do, because they're a bunch of punks. Okay, so you got me say that. I'll tell you, I still would like a new free Apple phone if Apple's listening. And by the way, if Apple, what's up with y'all, dude?
I'm gonna tell you right now something I just heard this from a podcast. Like Apple's products, they advertise a lot in movies and TV shows, right? Yeah. But you'll never see a villain using an Apple product.
Okay.
Yeah, you see how they did the marketing there? I'm like, oh. I
guess.
But
you also see, if you watch a James Bond movie, you see nobody using an Apple product, period.
Oh, because it's Sony.
Because it's Sony.
I noticed the same
I've never seen, even though when you watch a Sony movie, you watch a James Bond movie, he's got this awesome Sony phone. I'm like, too bad we can't get those because I've never seen one.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like other movies, you can see Apple phones because those are an item. Like in No Way Home, or not No Way Home, the Spider-Man Tom Holland stuff. They were using Sony phones that I never seen before.
Yeah, they always use Sony phones that nobody's ever seen before.
That I had never seen
before. I'll tell you why Sony doesn't make any money, because I can't get your phones. Can't get any of your stuff. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you actually even make stuff. You just see it in movies.
Just to let you know, Morbius is available on digital because it didn't even make 2 months before.
We're not plugging Morbius. What a bad nightmare.
I'm just waiting for the day to Disney buy Sony Entertainment.
I am too. It fixed everything.
Yes.
This will be a whole lot of other movies we can't see on Disney Plus.
Yes. Okay, so back to Aliens. I think we're almost done here, right?
Alien.
Yeah, Alien. I mean, Aliens, as in we go back to this movie. Yeah.
Because there's only one alien.
There's only one alien. I'm so glad we find that out.
Is a dude wearing a suit. Because it's funny, because you even know that's an alien, because at the end of the movie, remember when she gets in her underwear and stuff? I guess the point of her getting in her underwear and stuff is to take that keep your mind off the fact that you're seeing the top of the alien's head stuck inside of the spaceship.
Yes.
But you already know the alien's on the spaceship.
I really love that scene towards the ending because you could see how panicked, like how, I guess not anxious, right? Oh, she was very anxious at that moment. Yeah, she was sweating a lot, right? Yeah, because it was like
you're in this tiny little compartment with that thing that killed everybody on your ship.
I'm so always surprised, like, how did this alien, it's got to make a lot of noise, right? It's not like stealthy like a cat. We're like, oh my god, what is it doing here? No,
apparently it is stealthy because all these people never see it and it killed everybody.
I know, this super stealthy. It's like this ninja. It's like a ninja. This alien is a ninja.
Plus, this guy, his tail can kill you with his tail too.
Yeah, just as the
even though it doesn't really show it, but you already know it because you saw the tail move, kill that lady.
So we would think that what I was saying, they gotta be super strong, right? Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. We didn't really see anything. You just keep seeing parts of it. So it's supposed to use your imagination, which is good. But then they showed me the whole alien. I'm like, okay, he's simpler than I thought he was. He was scary to me, and then now he's kind of like that dude in a suit.
So I'm still confused. Like, what are the aliens for? Like killing humans? Are they eating us?
They're probably like everything else, because you could ask that question about any animal on Earth. What are bears for?
So the way that I see how aliens is to us is how we are to insects. We see an insect, right? We just kill them. Yeah. So this is exactly, we're just insects to aliens. Maybe they scare us.
Sure, it's just part of food. I mean, like I said, it's a parasite. It's like a tick.
It's like the tick. We just kill it. No questions asked.
Except it kills us because it's such a horrible tick.
So the aliens never gave us a chance. They're lucky that They're lucky that we don't have our deadly combination of water, cats, and smokes.
Exactly. I mean, it's on this planet. We just came along. It probably feeds and lives on other animals or other creatures in other parts of space.
Oh.
It probably got infected on their ship. There's no telling. We don't even know where the alien actually came from because it didn't come from this planet. They may have got on these aliens and crashed on this planet, and that's there because everything comes from somewhere else. Like bugs, we carry bugs. There's a lot of bugs come from Europe, China, Asia, and so forth, and they get brought over here in America, and then they like run free and they like eat everything here. It's like, hey, this is just super good. That's the point where this came from. On their planet, where the alien came from, they probably can't hardly eat anything. Because everything's got to be made out of some kind of metal. Their acid don't even eat either. But then they got on the spaceship. They probably got picked up on another ship. They ate everybody on that crew, and they crashed on this spaceship. And then humans come along, and they're like even easier food.
So I guess the thing I want to point out is that, eventually, we question these things all our lives. Like, well, where did alien come from? So Ridley Scott did answer that in Prometheus, and I guess we'll get to that. When we get to that
you already know the answer. I watched Star Trek, so apparently I already know the answer. Mr. Spock's already answered this question several times. I mean, they got protocol. You're not supposed to.
Now I want to see.
You're not supposed to take crap from one planet and move to another planet. Then you got a problem.
Now I want to see this crossover: Star Trek and Alien.
Or Star Wars.
Or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like something.
I mean, because they got Predator versus Alien.
Yeah,
I've seen Predator. What kind of crap is that?
I don't know. The idea.
I think they even have really Batman. Good. They even have Batman versus Alien and Batman versus.
Batman versus Predator. I think.
Then they got Batman versus everybody.
But if you think about it, that's a good idea, right? You know what Predators are, and then they fight aliens because it's a good worthy opponent.
Yeah.
But then. It's just the movies messed it up, and the comic books are pretty good.
Yeah, but they pretty much act like aliens, or the alien is like this, like a human thing. To me, it's not. It's like a predator. It's like a bug or something. Like I said, it's a parasite.
It's a parasite. That's what the predators are trying to kill them off.
It's a parasite. Yeah.
Winner takes all. Yeah. Two alien species in one planet. Only one gets to leave. Okay, that's how we market it on the next pay-per-view.
Okay, well, that's cool. I'm not going to be I'm not really interested in watching that. I'll be getting my money.
Okay. Well, I guess with that one, right? We could end it right here, and then next week we're back with aliens. All right.
There's more than one this time.
It's more than one next time, and it's like it took 7 years before Aliens came out, and it's
and it's probably gonna be better because the sad thing is, I know aliens. I never watched any of these movies, like I said, but I've seen the pictures of really carrying the rifle stuff. I guess that's what I thought I was going to watch when I watched the Alien.
Oh, so that destroyed.
I watched Alien. Is like, huh.
Well, at least you got that out of the way.
Yeah, I got it out of the way. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's that horrible. Some other people might like it, but I mean, it's just because the movie's so old, you kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's harder to scare people after you watch more modern stuff, faster paced movies and stuff. Never watching slow.
You're right on that. So that's why this movie,
what's going to jump. When something's going to jump out. Plus, you already know there's going to be a chest buster already. So
yes. So because
Spaceballs.
So we still got to do that. And on this note, we're going to end it right here. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching this segment of our reviews. I hope you had a great time listening to us. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.